look down at your fingers for a moment. Whether you're tapping on a glass smartphone or clicking away on a mechanical laptop, you are using a layout that, on the surface, makes absolutely no sense. Why are E and R neighbors, but A is relegated to the far left? This isn't a modern design choice. It is a 150-year-old mechanical legacy born in the soot and steam of the post-Civil War era. This is the story of how a flaw in 19th century engineering created the digital standard of the 21st century. In 1867, in a small workshop in Milwaukee, a newspaper editor and printer named Christopher Sholes set out to change the way the world communicated. Along with his partners, he developed the first commercially viable typewriter. His early prototypes were quite logical. The keys were arranged in 2 rows in simple alphabetical order. However, as soon as people started using them, a major problem emerged. These early machines used long, swinging metal arms called type bars that would fly up to strike an inked ribbon against the paper. When a typist got too fast, especially on common English letter combinations, the metal arms would collide and jam, locking the machine into a mangled mess of steel. Sholes realized that to make the typewriter successful, he didn't need to help people type faster. He needed to stop them from jamming the machine. He spent years analyzing the English language to identify the most frequent letter pairings, like ST or TH. His goal was to move these frequently used letters to opposite sides of the circular basket of type bars. By separating these keys on the keyboard, the individual metal arms were less likely to strike at the same time and clash. This anti-efficiency layout became known as QWERTY. In 1873, Sholes sold his invention to the E. Remington and Sons Company. Remington had spent the war manufacturing rifles, but with the war over, they were looking for a new peacetime product. They used their precision gun-making machinery to mass-produce the Remington No. 1. Legend has it that Remington salesmen even requested one final tweak. They wanted all the letters for the word typewriter to be on the very top row so they could impress potential customers by typing the brand name lightning fast without hunting for keys. By the time more efficient layouts were invented, it was already too late. Thousands of secretaries and clerks had already been trained on the QWERTY system. Schools and businesses weren't willing to spend the time or money to retrain everyone on a new system, even if it was faster. We call this path dependency. The world became locked into a 19th century mechanical workaround. Today, we no longer have metal arms that can jam, but every email, text, and search query you perform is still dictated by a fix for 150-year-old mechanical failure. The keyboard under your hands is the ultimate ghost in the machine, a permanent reminder of American ingenuity born out of a simple need to keep things from clashing.